Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. It is Wednesday, so it is time for our weekly weigh-in and our WW meeting topic. So let's talk weigh-in first. Now, last week I had a banner week. I was down like 3.2, 3.6, I don't know, something like that. And it was the first week I was counting calories and points together. I was worried because I was over my points every day. Same with this week, because I was trying to hit more of the calorie goal, which I still didn't hit the calorie goal every day. I was still under that, but way over points. I am gonna do a video, probably end of this week, beginning of next, about what I learned. So this week, I kept going, same thing. I did calories and points, and this week I was more over. I actually ended the week yesterday negative weeklies. I was scared to get on that scale. But every day I was still well within my calories, well within. So I said, you know what? It is what it is. I said I was going to do this experiment and not worry about it and deal with the consequences. So got on the scale yesterday, down 2 more pounds. Right? So that's 2 weeks in a row. I'm going for a third, my friends. I'm going to keep going with what I'm doing with the double tracking and see where it lands me. I'm definitely learning a lot. I am using my Fitness Pal. I have the premium version right now because it is a 1-month free trial. Not sure if I'm actually gonna purchase it or not. If I can find some sort of discount code, I may. But right now I am using the pro version of it. And what I love is that it breaks everything down. It tells you your protein, your carbs, your cholesterol intake, everything. And that's been helpful. Back when I kind of started this, a lot of you said, oh, you don't need enough protein. I see what you do. You don't need enough protein. And I thought, maybe I don't. Now, I do have to be a little bit careful of my protein intake. I cannot be one of those crazy protein people because we do have a history of some kidney issues in my family. And high protein is not great for kidney function. So I don't, and I've talked to my nutritionist and my doctor about this and they completely agree, where I need to be. And I honestly never really paid that much attention to it, but now my Fitness Pal is tracking it and I hit exactly where I am supposed to be with my protein every day. So you have to remember, protein is not just in meat. Or not, it's in so many more things than we realize. So I've been hitting that. Shocking, I've been well within what's supposed to be my carb range. I thought I was going to be way over on that, way over. My sodium is right there or a little bit over, which I'm fine with because, I do the electrolyte drink and things like that. And I truly believe that our bodies need salt, especially when we sweat so much. We're depleting our bodies of that and we need to get it back in. And I do use a really good high quality salt that has no fillers, no caking agents, things like that. So that doesn't, concern me at all. But I'm pretty much right where I need to be. I was a little low on my fat, so I bumped that up a little bit. I don't know. Is this a fluke? I don't know, but I am going to continue it for 1 more week and see what continues to happen. So that is my weigh-in, down another 2 pounds. I kept saying, I wanted to drop 8. I wanted to drop 8. Now I'm thinking I want to drop 10. We'll see, but I'm just going to keep going with what I'm doing. I don't want to talk too much about counting the calories because I do want to make a video on that, but I got to tell you, first time in a very long time I feel a little bit of freedom, but we'll talk about that. So anyway, that is it. I am down 2 pounds. I am waiting to hear from Andrew. I don't know if I'll hear from him before this video is over or not. He is just killing it. He's killing it. He may not be losing a lot of pounds, but boy, is that boy losing inches. Yeah. And building muscle. And I told him, I was going to grab my tea, but it's not there. I told him, I said, you are building so much muscle that you may not see it in the scale. You may just see it in your clothes. So he's really killing it. But anyway, that is my way in. We'll see if he gives us his. Let's go to the topic. How to use your strengths to stay on track. You know, they do a lot of this whole journaling and affirmations and stuff. That's really not me, but we'll talk about it. I'm sure I'll go off track because I usually do. Okay, some of the best tools on this journey, the qualities and the traits that shine when you feel like you are bringing your A game. Recognize, celebrate, and draw on them daily. So step 1, identify a strength by filling in the blanks. I feel like my best self when I'm blank. I'd never change blank about myself, and blank comes naturally. They want you to name an attribute that most closely relates to your answers. First, they want you to fill in your answers. So like, I feel my best self when I'm in control of my food. I'd never change blank about myself. I guess I would never change my, I don't know how to say it, passion about things. My passion about eating whole foods and not junk and, you know, fueling our bodies the right way, things like that. And blank comes naturally. I think joy comes naturally because I always try to find joy in everything. So it says, name an attribute that most closely relates to your answers. Thoughtful, focused, clever, open-minded, loving, spiritual, hopeful, grateful, strong, creative, etc., etc. My strength is, I think my strength is persistence. I think my strength is persistence because I set a goal and I want to achieve that goal. So I think I am persistent. Step 2, picture the times you've used this strength. To connect to it and realize its impact, visualize what you were doing, how it felt, and the outcome. I use persistence every stinking minute of my life, my friends. You know, I use persistence in the morning. This morning, our workout was a little bit, it was a low impact, lower body weight workout. We've really been enjoying, you know, now that we're getting a little bit older, we're really enjoying these low impact workouts. I mean, don't get me wrong. Low impact doesn't mean easy. It was not easy. And while doing like pulse squats and pulse backward lunges with weights, I wanted to stop. I wanted to modify. I did. I had like 15 seconds left because like the guy that we work out with on the app, you know, he'll say, okay, come on, push through, 15 seconds. I wanted to modify so bad. And I'm like, nope, 15 seconds, I can do this. I persisted. I did. I persisted. And guess what? I did it. I was, now, granted, if I was in danger of hurting myself or injuring myself, I would have modified. I was just being lazy. I'm like, last 15 seconds, I can modify. And I'm like, nope, not doing it. And I persisted and I did it and I made it through. Other times with food choices, you know, like the night we went out to get ice cream. I could have easily gotten a small or a medium. Nope. I went for an extra small. That is what I had room for. That is what I fit into my day. And that is what I got. It's not always easy, but sometimes we need that inner persistence, that inner strength. Is it hard? Oh, heck yeah. Heck yeah. But I'm going to tell you, I enjoyed every bit of that ice cream. And if it was bigger, I don't know if I would have enjoyed every single bite of it. I may have only enjoyed the first couple bites or the size that would have been the extra small. So I had the persistence to stay on track and do what I had planned. You know, another part of the persistence in my life is, since we, switched to mostly whole foods, we're not perfect, my friends. We're not. We are not perfect. We're 90%, 95%. My persistence with that, because sometimes it would be a whole lot easier just to buy something pre-made instead of making it from scratch. It would be easier to just say, oh my gosh, I don't want to spend, 4 points on pure maple syrup, but when I can spend 1 point on 3 times as much of the sugar-free. Nope, I'm persisting because I look and see what is in that sugar-free syrup. I can't pronounce half of the words. It is not natural. It is not a whole food. And, it's really not good for me. So, for me, you do you, folks. You do you. And I persist and I just suck it up and do it. So there's so many different things that I can use that affirmation, that quality with in my life. And it doesn't just have to be weight loss. Some nights I just want to go to bed because I'm tired, but I persist and I clean up my kitchen because I know in the next morning when I come down to a clean, organized, ready to go kitchen, I'm going to be happier. If I went to bed and I come down the next morning and my kitchen's in a shambles, it doesn't start my day off well. So I just have to sometimes suck it up and do things. And usually it pays off. So think about that, not just with your weight loss, any little part of your life you can do. Like we've been on this big decluttering mission for 2 years because we'll declutter, then we'll go back again and we'll do it again. Then we'll go back again and we'll do it again. And let me tell you, it is paying off. My home is so peaceful and so serene because I don't just have stuff everywhere. I have what I love, not just what I like. And it's made for just such a peaceful house. Like anybody can pop over to my house anytime and I would not be embarrassed. Now, granted, there may be a big mess in the kitchen because you know me, I'm always in the kitchen doing something, especially this time of year when it's canning season. But that's okay because I'm in the middle of a project. But we can walk into any room of my home and sit down comfortably and things like that. And it's because of this persistence and this challenge of myself to keep my home in order and to keep decluttering and keep making my space better. So it doesn't just have to be about the weight loss. It can be about anything in your life. Relationships, your home, your hobbies. So take these techniques and put them all around you. Don't just focus on the one part of it. Because the more you use your attributes, the more you use your affirmations, the easier it's going to be to do in every aspect of your life. Yep. So, it says, write an affirmation to remind you of your strength. It can be simple like, I am focused, or my zest for life is my greatest asset. For me, my affirmation is, I'm consistent. That's a good word. Instead of persistent, consistent. I'm consistent. Not always 100%, but let me tell you, for the most part, I am consistent. I am focused, and I like to challenge myself. I think they're all pretty good attributes. Step 4, deploy your affirmation and your strength's power. Try saying it every morning to set the tone for the day, when faced with a challenge or whenever you need a pep talk. Ladies and gentlemen, you are strong. You are enough, you are strong, and you are worthy of this journey. You are worthy of being healthy. You are worthy of feeling your best. You are worthy of looking your best. Mentally, physically, and spiritually. You are worthy. Now you just have to take the steps to do it. Let's dive a little deeper. I got pretty deep there. Most of us know this journey isn't straightforward. It's full of detours, speed bumps, and the occasional flat tire. And it can all be too easy to replay the tough moments and think, what's wrong with me? It's actually pretty common. But you're more likely to enjoy the ride and get where you're going, which is back on track, making healthy choices. If instead you ask, what's right with me? Then how can I use that? Our strengths make us who we are. Think about what you love about your friends and your family. Maybe it's your partner's sense of humor or a coworker's determination. What would someone call out about you? What would you say if you were your friend? Recognizing your strength is the mindset equivalent of a hug and a cheer, a feeling of acceptance and celebration rolled into one. It can boost self-confidence in your abilities to accomplish something, to stay in your budget, to stay on plan, all that stuff. Or it can develop a new skill, cooking, canning, bread making, and help you see solutions based on what comes naturally and what works for you. Look for the positives, my friend, not the negatives. You can do this. You are so worthy of it. You are so worthy of it. You are worthy to live a healthy life. You are worthy to live your best life. You need to live a healthy life, not only for you, but for the ones you love. So find that grit, find that affirmation, find that determination, and put it to work for you. You can do it, and I'm here to help. If you need help, please feel free to email me, shoot me a message on Facebook, whatever you need. I'm here, and I can try to help you as best I can. But you know it's going to be tough love. So that is it, my friends. That is the monthly theme of the first week of Celebrate Your Journey. So that's it. I am wrapping this up. I am going to be determined to get something done today. I am in an Instagram challenge, actually, not having to do with weight loss. It is called the Every Little Bits Challenge for August. And every day in August, we do some sort of food preservation. It can be canning, it can be dehydrating, it can be freeze drying, it can be freezing, it can be anything to take our garden harvest or our farmer's market haul or, you know, the local farm stand haul, whatever, and preserve it and save it and put it away for those cold months when we don't have all this delicious food. So today is day 3. I believe I am going to go, I have my basils really doing well out in the garden. So I think I'm going to pick a bunch of basil and dry it and have some nice freshly dried basil for all of my recipes. I think that's what I'm going to do today, but it's been a lot of fun and it definitely has been a challenge. So we'll see what the rest of the month brings with that one, but I'm determined. So my friends, thank you so much for spending some time with me this morning. I truly do appreciate when you take time out of your day to spend it with me and support me here on YouTube. If you haven't already subscribed, I would love you to hit that subscribe button. And also hit the notification bell and you will know every time I upload. I will leave a few videos right here for you to enjoy until I upload my next one. Have a great day, my friends, and let me know in the comments what your self-affirmation is.